it's time for the review that most of you probably weren't waiting for. It's time for my redo on my review of Sonic Generations. Now, this was actually the first review that I ever did on my channel. Back then, I didn't even go into detail of the story or the characters or anything. Well, let's just get to it. And just so you know, I'm using the low graphics mod on my computer so it will run fast. So yeah, welcome back to So this is Sonic Generations. And also, when you first start up the game, it just sends you into classic Green Hill, which I like, because it's like the old days, where it just drops you right in. And after I beat this level, we'll begin with the plot. So, let's begin with the story. After you complete the first level, you get a cutscene which starts out with classic Green Hill Zone, and we get a glimpse of this monster, which we'll talk about later on. Meanwhile, in present day, Tails and Sonic's friends are setting up a birthday party for Sonic.
Hey guys, what's going on?
But it just never shows how old he is. It just has a Sonic Team logo. So anyways, that same creature that we saw in the past, it appears out of nowhere and starts abducting Sonic's friends. And Sonic tries to stop the monster, but ultimately fails and is knocked unconscious. Sonic wakes up in this white void where he immediately runs into Green Hill Zone. After completing Green Hill Zone, he rescues Tails, and the two reflect on Green Hill Zone. They also reflect on Chemical Plant Zone, but they never did that with any of the other levels, which is weird. Why didn't they do that? Especially since the people that wrote Sonic Colors actually returned for this game. Yeah, I probably should explain. The writers for Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, they knew nothing about Sonic's history. They just watched cutscenes from other games. Anyways, back to the story. So later on, Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic run into each other by the end of the Classic era. So basically, Classic and Modern has to go through time to save the universe and Sonic's friends. After rescuing all their friends and getting all the Chaos Emeralds, Modern and Classic fight the Time Eater, which reveals itself to be Modern Eggman and Classic Robotnik. You're always Robotnik in my eyes, you fat little piece of crap. So anyways, the two Sonics turn into Super Sonic and fight the Time Eater. So Sonic and his friends return to present day, unharmed. So Modern says farewell to Classic Sonic, and he says the biggest lie anyone could ever say.
Dude, hey Sonic, enjoy your future. It's gonna be great.
Until Sonic 06. Also, if you're playing the console version of the game, then you have access to the Sega Genesis, which plays the first Sonic game, which I think is cool. But it would have been better if you could play like the other Sonic games for the Genesis, like Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. Why couldn't we play those games? Well, I mean, you could on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, so I guess that's okay. Okay, now let's move on to gameplay. Well, because there are two Sonics, we have two types of gameplay. Classic Sonic, he plays kind of similar to his Genesis counterpart, but he doesn't control exactly like he did in the Genesis games. What do I mean? Well, in the Genesis days, Classic Sonic had this momentum where if he rolled down a slope, he would get maximum speed. However, here, no, it doesn't. Here. See, it just stops. Plus also the spin dash is really powerful. I'm not even joking. Look at how much airtime you can get. I will show you the modern. I will show you the modern Sonic gameplay as soon as I get my controller straightened out, because I need a new controller and mine is basically a piece of crap. Well, modern Sonic controls just like he did in Sonic Colors and Sonic Unleashed, except in Unleashed, the homing attack was a separate button. Guess which button? The X button. But here, it's to activate the homing attack, you hit the jump button twice. Which, if you played Sonic Unleashed and then Generations, you might get a little confused about the controls. But not by a whole lot. Probably. For the Genesis era, we have Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2, and Sky Sanctuary from Sonic & Knuckles. Huh. Is that the Death Egg in the background? For the Dreamcast era, we have Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, and Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. Wait, that's not from a Dreamcast game. You know what? This era needs a new name. We should call it the Drummond era, because Sonic's voice actor in the Dreamcast games were Ryan Drummond, and he also voiced Sonic in Sonic Heroes. For the modern era, we have Crisis City from Sonic 06. Wait, 06 is canon now? First the storybook games are canon, and now this? Jeez. Anyways, we have Crisis City from Sonic 06. Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed. Oh, it's a daytime sequence. Cool. And Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors. Oh, that's right. In my review for Sonic Colors, I forgot to mention the name of the stages. Tropical Resort. There are 6 planets in the game. In Sonic Colors. And there are like 9 zones here. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Rocket Wisp, which can launch Sonic like a rocket. And I also forgot to mention the Floating Wisp in Sonic Colors, which allows Sonic to, well, float. Another returning Wisp in from Sonic Colors is the Spike Wisps, which allows Sonic to turn into a ball of spikes. Couldn't he do that naturally? And when when you use the boost button, Sonic can do the spin dash. Wait, there wasn't a spin dash in Sonic Colors, yet they gave Sonic a spin dash for a power-up? Why didn't they use that as a natural moveset? Plus also, each era has its boss battle and has its own boss battle and rival battle. For the rival battles, we have Metal Sonic. For the Dreamcast era, we have Shadow. And for the modern era, we have Silver the Hedgehog. We also have bosses like the Death Egg Robot, which is the first actual boss of the game. For the Dreamcast era boss battle, we have Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure. And actually, this is how Perfect Chaos was supposed to look in Sonic Adventure, but the Dreamcast couldn't render it. And the modern era's boss battle is the Egg Dragoon from Sonic Unleashed, but originally you fought him as the Werehog, but now, in this game, you fight him as normal Sonic. And the final boss, the Time Eater, well, you're just continuously holding down the boost button and avoiding obstacles. But the most annoying part is that Sonic's friends never shut up. They're always warning you about a homing shot, or to be careful, or a warping arm attack. It could be hard on your first try, but once you've gotten it down and know what to do, you can breeze through it no problem. Another collectible are red rings, which you can use to unlock concept art and more music. To progress with the bosses, you need to collect 3 keys, which you unlock if you complete missions. But people call them challenges. And also if you ring the bell up there after you complete a challenge, you unlock either a new song or new concept art. Some of the missions range from racing your doppelganger to the finish, to racing one of Sonic's friends to the finish, to Sonic's friends helping you win, and sometimes they even challenge you. And those that pre-ordered the game got the Casino Night Pinball. Yeah, and it's also available on DLC for Steam. And there are a ton of mods for this game, but I won't show you all of them. For this video, I'm only going to show you one mod. This is the Unleashed project. It's a mod for Sonic Generations that allows you to play the daytime levels from Sonic Unleashed in Sonic Generations. And I have to say, this is a really good mod. I recommend you try this one out. So overall, what do I think about Sonic Generations? It's one of the best Sonic games I've ever played, and it's actually one of my favorite 3D Sonic games. Now, I wouldn't say Sonic Adventure is as good as Generations, but still, I still think that Sonic Adventure and Sonic Generations are equally good. So, see you all next time, and peace out. If you're wondering what game I'm going to review next, well, first I'm going to have a look at the PS2 version of Sonic Unleashed, and then I'm going to have a look at the HD version. So, see you all next time, and peace out.